Hello everyone, welcome class 4 in the general knowledge period. Students, today's topic is waste management. Today we will discuss how to collect the waste and how to manage it and recycle it. So let us start with the topic. Now first of all we will study that what is waste. What is waste? Waste is the items we don't need and discard. Waste are items we don't need and discard, which are unusable for us. We are discarding. Waste comes in different shapes and size. The waste may be a small thing like a bit of paper or a big thing like the parts of the bus or train like that. So waste can be of any size and any shape. And waste is having so many things. We are throwing after drinking, we are throwing the water bottles are there, iron things are there, medicine bottles are there, and other waste material of this laptop, mobiles waste. These all are the waste. So what is waste? Waste are the items we don't need and discard. Waste comes in different shapes and different sizes. Now, there are many types of waste. So let us discuss the different types of waste. The waste is biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste. Students, there are two types of waste, biodegradable and non-biodegradable. We will discuss them separately, that what is biodegradable and what is non-biodegradable. So let us start with the biodegradable waste. What is biodegradable waste? The waste that comes from plants or animals. The waste that comes from plants or animals, they mix well with the soil and enrich it. The waste mix with the soil and enrich, give the soil many minerals so that the soil is become very good for the growth of the plants. It enrich the soil. So these are the waste of food peels, food items we are eating, fruits, vegetables. In the kitchen, waste is there. The waste that we are getting from the plants, vegetables and fruits. And even the waste of we are cutting the plants, then leaves are also, when we will throw it on the ground, it will mix with the soil and it gives so many minerals to the soil, and our soil become enriched, very fertile for the growth of the plants. This is called the biodegradable waste. Now come to the next one, examples of biodegradable waste. The examples are, that is food waste from our kitchen, and next is the fruits and vegetable peels. We are cutting the fruits and vegetable, and peels we are throwing here and there. Or it is better if we will collect them and put on one corner of the soil or collect in some pot, and we can use it as a fertilizer after few days. Flowering trimmings are there, animals and human waste, and sewage. These all are the examples of biodegradable waste, which help our soil to maintain the fertility. Now the next is non-biodegradable waste. So first of all, we will study that what is non-biodegradable waste. A non-biodegradable materials can be defined as a kind of substance which cannot be broken down by natural organism and act as a source of biodegradable waste. Small organisms are there in the soil, in the air also. So they will convert that waste into useful item. But In the case of non-biodegradable waste, the organisms cannot break them down. So they create pollution. So such kind of waste which are animals cannot convert, the small organisms cannot break them down. Such waste are called the non-biodegradable waste. So let us see the examples of non-biodegradable waste. Which are non-biodegradable waste? Let us see. That is the plastic bottles. We are drinking the cold drinks and throwing here and there. Plastic bags we are using, but nowadays government is banning the use of the plastic bags. We should use the paper bag or the cloth bag. Aluminium cans are there. Metal scrap. Metal is there where we are using, and when it become waste, we are throwing it. It is also waste, non-biodegradable waste. Rubber tires, when tires are not used, become waste. Next one is the glass. When glass is breaking, even the glass bottles are there, window panes are there. When they are breaking, it will become waste. And next is the CDs and DVDs also. After using, when it is not good for us, we are making them waste. We discard them. And the cable wires also. So these all are the examples of non-biodegradable waste. These plastic bottles, plastic bags, aluminum cans, metal scrap, rubber tires, glass, CDs, DVDs, and the cable wires. These all animals, organisms, small organisms cannot convert them into useful items. So they create pollution. So these are the examples of non-biodegradable waste. Now come to the next topic. I'll show you some examples of examples already have shown with this diagram. I'll show you these all things are non-biodegradable waste. Look here, the plastic is there, bottles are there, irons are there, and metal, aluminium cans are also there. These all waste is called the non-biodegradable waste. It creates pollution in our atmosphere. Now, let us discuss what is dry waste. So, what is dry waste? Paper. First of all, we'll study about the paper waste. The paper waste, old newspaper, cartons, magazines, paper cups, boxes, covers, thermocol, and wood. These all are the part of the paper waste. The paper waste is the dry waste. There are two kinds of waste, dry waste and wet waste. So this paper and paper waste we are getting from so many things. After using the reading the newspaper, the old papers are the waste material for us. Cartons, magazines, and the paper cups, these all are the examples of the paper dry waste. Now next one is the glass. Now glass waste we are getting from old bottles, old glasses, windows, doors, and the glass jars. From these all things we are getting the waste of glass. When they are breaking, it is unusable for us. Next example is of plastic. Plastic also comes under dry waste. Now plastic bottles, trays, boxes, mugs, tiffins, plastic bags, wrappers, films, tires, and the tubes. These all are the examples of plastic waste. Now the next and the last one is the metal waste. So the metal waste are rusted nails. We are using the nails, the carpenters are using the nails. When the nails come with the contact of the air, they got rusted. The rusted nails are of no use for us. We are throwing them, it is waste. Screws, old bodies of automobiles, soda cans, fruit skins. These all are the examples of paper waste, glass waste, from where we are getting the glass waste, plastic waste, and the metal waste. And these all are the dry waste. Now come to wet waste. Wet waste. Example, look here, the wet waste. These all are the waste of fruits, vegetables, and the peels, rotten fruits and vegetables, and the peels of fruits and vegetables, and the twigs of plants, flowers. These all comes under the wet waste. Now, how we will, some examples I'll show you, then we will see how we will recycle them. Cooked food is the wet waste. Vegetable peels. When we are using the vegetables for cooking, peels we are using as a waste. Flowers, waste. Fallen leaves, automatically the leaves are falling according to their season, and they are also waste. Trim branches of the trees. These all are examples of wet waste. Animal waste also. Tea leaves. We are making tea, and the leaves of the tea, after making tea, that is the waste. Tea leaves are waste. Now the rotten food, the food which we are keeping for 2-3 days, now it is rotten. We are not eating it. That is waste. So these all are the examples of wet waste. Now come to the next topic, toxic waste. So first of all, we will study what is toxic waste. I'll show you with this diagram. See, look here. These are the cans of chemicals, perfumes, paint, and even the cold drinks, medicines, these all bottles, maybe of metal, maybe of the glass. These both are the waste that is called the toxic waste. Because why we say toxic waste? Because we keep in it some chemicals. So it is called the toxic waste. Toxic waste examples from where we are getting it, old medicines. Suppose we are ill and we are using the medicine, and after few days or after a few months, we are throwing that bottles out. That is called the old medicines. That is the toxic waste. Paints. Paints. Many chemicals are used in the paints. So when waste of the paints, remaining of the paints we are throwing, it is toxic waste. Next, chemicals. In the laboratories, labs, many chemicals are used. When we will, after some time, it will become waste after their expiry date. Now the next waste is bulbs. When our bulbs got fused, we are throwing them out. We all know that in the bulbs, gases are filled. So this is mix when we will throw, and it will break, and the gases will mix in our atmosphere, pollute our atmosphere. Sprays. Nowadays, farmers are also using sprays in their fields. Even at home also, we are using perfumes. To give fragrance to our home, we are using some chemicals, some sprays. So what it is? It is toxic waste. These all things mixed with in our air or in our soil and damage. When mixed with air, pollute the air. When mixed with soil, pollute our soil. So that is not good for the growth of plants, and even many organisms are living inside the soil. It will kill them. Pesticides. Farmers are throwing the pesticides to kill the pests in their field. So these all are the toxic waste. Even batteries also. We are using batteries in our inverters, car batteries, bikes batteries. So after some time, they become waste for us. So it will create toxic waste. And the shoe polish. Shoe polish is also made of some chemicals. So these all are the examples of toxic waste. And look here, this is the bin. And the color of this bin is red. So all the toxic waste is collected in the red bins. These red bins are for the collection of toxic waste. So these are the examples of the toxic waste, and this is the color of the bin which is used to collect the toxic waste. Now come to the next topic, and the next topic is color of waste bins. We discussed many type of the waste. Now dry waste, wet waste, uh, toxic waste. Now we will see that which bin color is used to collect particular type of waste. Look here, this blue color bin is for paper waste, and for glass collection, green color. The bin's color should be green. And for collecting the plastic, that is yellow. And the bin color for this metal, all the metals, that is, it is not red. Red is for toxic. This is little bit maroonish color, dark red color. So these are the different colors are used to collect different types of waste. When the waste is collected, after collection, the waste is segregated. Metal is segregated, plastic is separated, glass pieces are separated, and the paper pieces are separated, and they are collected in the bins of the different colors. So it is easy and convenient for recycling. Next is waste segregation. So when the waste is collected, after collection, the waste is segregated. So why waste is segregated? Why? So that waste is segregated because the paper waste is recycled and used in the different types of the plants, and the iron in the different. So recycling of the every waste is different. So they should be segregated first of all. So wet waste is segregated and the dry waste is segregated. Wet waste segregated in the green because they are the waste of food material, plants material, and dry waste in the blue color bins. So after the waste segregation, they are sent for recycling. We are doing the waste management. So what is waste management? First of all, we will study. Waste management includes the activity and the actions required to manage waste from its inception to its final disposal. This includes the collection. These are the steps: collection, transport, that waste is carried from one place to another place. From nowadays, from door to door, they are carrying the waste, transport, and then for treatment and disposal of waste. These all things are done after the collection, transport, then treatment, and last one is the disposal of waste. Together, this monitoring and regulation of the waste management process. So, which are the parts of the waste management? Collection of the waste, transportation of the waste, then treatment of the waste, and last one is the disposal of the waste. These all are the parts of the waste management. So how we will do waste management? After waste management, recycling is there. Look here, waste management. First one, collection of the waste. Waste is collected from door to door, or the other any sources are there, they are keeping the bins and we are throwing the waste there. Collection, then transport, they are carried from one place to another place. Then treatment, they are sent to different plants for the treatment so that that waste should be recycled. And last one is the disposal. When the waste is recycled, other things are made from, useful things are made from that waste, and it is disposed. These all are the steps of waste management. Now look here, waste is collected. We see the waste is thrown in the bins. From the bins, the waste is collected, and that collected waste after segregation is sent to different plants for the recycling. In the plants, they are converted, heated, or processed. There are many ways to recycle, to convert it into useful items. Some waste are boiled at very high temperature. Some are converted, some with the help of some chemicals, and some are reprocessed also. So when this processing is done, after processing, some energy is also produced. That energy is used as a fuel in the vehicles, and the gases which are produced, they are supplied to the homes and the factories, industries, and the electricity which is produced, that will be collected at one place and supplied to homes or industries. So these are the uses we are getting from this waste. Look here, this is the waste, and after processing and the management, we are converting the waste into the useful items. So these here I have shown that different colors of the bins for the different waste material. So all of you, please collect the waste in the particular bins and don't throw the waste here and there. Collect it and give it to the garbage collectors so that they can recycle and reuse it. With this, your topic of waste management is over. I hope all of you understand it. Thank you. Have a nice